Hi guys, welcome back to Race 07 and a little bonus content for you. Yes, how could I forget the TOCA Shootout, which was run at the end of the actual British Touring Car Championship. Donington Park is the venue, 22 laps ahead of us, and only 10 cars on the grid. The official TOCA Shootout had 11 cars on the grid. BMW pulled out after the championship, so unfortunately Tim Harvey didn't get a chance to race in the TOCA Shootout itself, but he did drive the pace car, which was a bit of a consolation prize. So yes, we're here for the TOCA Shootout at Donington National for 22 laps ahead of us. 10 cars on the grid, as I said. It's not going to be identical to the grid that was in 1992 for the shootout, but it's close enough. I'm missing a car here and there, and of course a few others as well. But yeah, no worries, we'll get down to that eventually. But yeah, another thing, I want to give a massive thanks to Lee and Samantha from BTCC Blueprints.co.uk. I've contacted them and asked permission again if I could use the illustrations I use for the grid scrolling for next season, and they happily said yes. So I'll be using a more updated grid system next year for next season. And there's a little extra thrown in there as well, but I won't give away the details just yet. That's still in the works. But yeah, we're going to get on with the TOCA Shootout and see how well we do. We didn't win the championship, but at least we can have a bit of fun. The winner, coincidentally, of the shootout back in 1992 received, well, compared to today's standards, a minuscule £12,000, which I wouldn't mind 12 grand, to be honest, but oh well. Anyway, with that, all the cars are actually on the grid, or they're on their qualifying times, so we'll get down onto the grid and see where we all line up for the TOCA Shootout, and the final time we'll be visiting the British Touring Cars for Race 07 for the 1992 season. So here's a grid rundown for the 1992 TOCA Shootout. It's teammates for the first 3 rows. John Cleland takes pole position with Jeff Allam alongside, Will Hoy and Andy Rouse 3rd and 4th, David Leslie and Bobby Verdon row 5th and 6th, with Julian Bailey in the 3rd Toyota Carina in 7th place. Teammates again for 8th and 9th with Keith O'Dore and Andy Middlehurst, and myself bringing up 10th place, all on my little lonesome. So here we go then. It was very, very close in qualifying. I think it was only 1.5 seconds that separated the top 9 drivers. Of course, I didn't set a time. I'm starting at the back. Very small grid though, as it was in 1992. Like I said, 11 cars. Not identical grids. Obviously, there were 2 Peugeots in the 1992 shootout. Only one here because it's me. And Julian Bailey wasn't in it. It was James Kay, I think. But anyway, TOCA Shootout for 92 is underway, and it should be a nice clean start anyway. Not many cars, so not much in the way of bumping and boring. I'm just gonna try and head up the inside of both the Nissans and Julian Bailey in the Toyota. Nicely done, head through the old hairpin under Starkey's Bridge. All clean so far as we head through to McLean's. Oh, I say that and I go at the back of Leslie, sorry. And Coppice. Nicely done. So up into 7th. Make that 6th. We notice as well, all the drivers are actually a lot faster and a lot more competitive. This is the latest mod version, 1.9.5. And I must say, there has been a lot of improvements. So hats off to Andreas for fixing a few minor tweaks. There are still a few graphical issues as well. Let's say with the 1998 cars, you had Peter Cox and James Thompson in the Hondas. Unfortunately, they both share car number 5. Peter Cox should be driving car number 50, but the little graphic hasn't been updated. But I'm sure that will be rectified in the near future. And starting lap number 3. And the top 4 are pulling away, and I seem to be piggy in the middle when it comes to midfield. And I think I've messed this corner up. Yes, I have, just a little smidge. Now I have a question for you guys. What would you rather have? Would you rather for next season me keep the format that I'm using now with the little replays in the corner? Or would you rather the replays be full screen with my actual driving in the corner? I'm not sure. Let me know and see what you think. Of course, if you haven't seen it, the 1992 shootout was famous for Keith O'Dore's massive accident as he was going through the Craner curves. I think it was the start of lap 2, they were heading down the Craners and the rear end just got loose from him. And he went straight through to the gravel and the car barrel rolled and flew over the catch fence and landed on the other side of the track. Luckily, he wasn't injured. And the marshals that were there, they were just out of harm's way. But if you haven't seen it, then go and have a search. It is quite a spectacular accident, and it makes it all worthwhile as well with good old Murray Walker doing the commentary. It's 3.5 seconds behind. Nice, made up a bit of ground on the top 4. Now, if you notice I'm not saying much, I'm just concentrating so I don't go off the circuit and make a mistake. Would be nice to actually win this, go out with a nice hurrah, but we shall see. We're actually catching up though. Will Hoy in 2nd, Jeff Allen in 3rd with Andy Rouse 4th, and everyone else still in it. Ooh. Bit too late on the brakes. Whoa, what the hell did he brake for? Oh well, good for us, at least we made up 4th place. Oh, sod it, what, done it again. "11 laps done, 11 to go." See what happens when I talk, I go off this track. Oh, I'm slowly catching up. Hopefully I would like to get into 4th place again. we just lose a little bit of time on those bumps coming out of Coppice. But we do make up a little bit going through the final chicane. Like so. Hopefully get on the inside line and get past Leslie again. Nicely done, nice and clean. Well, that was a bit of a weird line to take. Oh shit. Started late braking again. I've got damaged suspension. Well, it didn't hurt Andy Rice too much. He's still right up my chuff. Oh, and he's actually coming back. Windscreen is getting covered in poop. Well, for God's sake. I have to counter steer slightly to the left just to keep the car straight. Oh, sodding hell. Ah, bloody tires are going off now. Yeah, my tires are going. Come on, get on the track. Unfortunately, my tires were going off, and of course with the suspension damage, so I wasn't able to catch up. But 7th place nonetheless. So there we go then, congratulations to John Cleland for winning the TOCA Shootout, which in fact he did in 1992 as well. He started from the back of the grid in 11th place and came back to win the actual race itself. Will Hoy in 2nd, with Jeff Allam in 3rd, David Leslie, Andy Rouse, Bobby Verden-Rowe, myself, Julian Bailey, and both Nissans at the back of Keith O'Dore and Andy Middlehurst. So there you go then, a little bit of bonus extra content for you. Regarding Race 07, we might use Race 07 in the near future with the, say, Swedish Touring Car Championship or the World Touring Car Championship. But for now, when it concerns the British Touring Cars, that is the last time we'll be using Race 07. As I said before, next year we'll be converting everything over to GTR2, which is a more superior game, in my opinion. Race 07 is okay, but it's a bit too hit and miss, so to speak. But anyway, I will leave it here for now. Again, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for all the support throughout the entire season when I started back in April. And yeah, I shall see you next year for the 1993 British Touring Car Championship, which should be around about April time. So yeah, I will leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you then. Take care.